What's up, YouTube? I want to talk about a topic today that can be a little sensitive for some dog people and can be a little conflicting. So the topic I want to discuss today, that is shock collars. Are they ethical? Should you use them? Do they work? Are they effective? And would you use it on yourself? Because, I mean, if you're going to use it on your dog, you should maybe even check out how powerful it is. So the one that I have right here is called the Yaw Pet. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Just something that I looked into. I've trained many dogs over the years. I've trained labs for seeing eye dogs. I've had my own personal dogs. I had a few pit bulls. And now I currently have a Bernese Mountain Dog. The reason I want to talk about this is because there are people that would say you're abusing your dog, you're hurting your dog, and would you ever use this on yourself or your children? And that's their argument. Let me start off by saying I would never abuse my dog. I would never hurt my dog. I love my dog to death, and I would never do something intentionally to harm them or be cruel and do something that would be just abusive of power, you know, like just doing something because I'm a terrible person. So I'm gonna show you first. There's a couple different settings on these newer electric collars. I think are kind of cool. A few options right here. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but you have the vibrate button, which just kind of makes your dog collar vibrate like such, no shock. And then you have a beep noise. And the way that you can use these, what they tell you is that when your dog is disobeying or when it's doing something that it shouldn't be doing, you just give them a little vibrate. And that's enough for a lot of dogs. They don't like it, they don't like the feeling or the noise, and they stop doing whatever they're doing. And then you have the beep function. And what that's supposed to be is like a positive affirmation. If you've seen dog trainers with clickers, and that way you can kind of give them a positive affirmation for after they've obeyed your command, and so they know that they're doing the right thing. And then of course you have your shock functions with these yellow buttons right here. I don't know if it's gonna focus. And there's all kinds of settings. You can put it all the way up to, I believe, 99. I know it's backward for you guys. And then there's high, low, and medium range. And I have tried this on myself, and I want to show you right now on video that it's not really that painful, and that I'm not actually abusing my dog. So I'm going to start it out, and I'm going to lower it to kind of show you the different settings. Let's see, I can go all the way down. Just start with 25. And so what you do is you hit this button right here for a single shock, and just got my fingers across the tongs right here. And I'm gonna hit it, and it's a little shock. It's definitely a little. I can feel it. I can see why it wouldn't be nice. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go all the way out so I can show you how to use every single setting right here. So, see, I'm at 50 right now. So I'm gonna go for a shock. Whew. All right. Yeah, it feels good. I feel it down my arm. Let's go even higher. 75. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that, but 75. I mean, it's not that much worse than 50, honestly. It's just the surprise. It's definitely the surprise of the shock. So let's go all the way up. 99. All right, you guys see it, ready? Yeah, not much different than 75. It's one of those things, it's a single shock. It's not constant shock. And it's just a little, you know, it's not gonna harm them, it's not gonna burn them, it's not like a whole bunch of electricity going through your dog, and your dog's not gonna be in a ton of pain or anything. It's just like a little, like, just enough zap that your dog realizes, whoa, I don't want that, I don't like that. And you don't keep zapping your dog. You know, if your dog continues to disobey, then you gotta start over, you gotta address the situation, and don't just keep shocking your dog. That would be abuse. So I've been using it on my dog. We actually don't even use the shock function. We just use the vibrate function because he responds so well to it. And there's no sense in upping the pain level or alert level for no reason. And so he works well with this. I would advise this if you have a dog that doesn't respond well to pinch collars or normal collars, doesn't respond well to commands. You must include the command with this, otherwise they don't really know what they're doing and how are they supposed to respond accordingly, you know? Some people like to see this as an alternative to like choke collars and pinch collars for these really aggressive dogs or dogs that are really stubborn. And I've had a few dogs where this just works really well. Our Bernese right now responds very well to it because sometimes he just wants to get stubborn and just a little vibrate and he obeys right away. And I actually found myself, I've used it a couple times, I was pretty consistent with it, and now he's to the point where he doesn't even need the vibrate anymore and he'll just respond right away. So it's been super helpful. So yeah, if you're considering a shock collar, don't be afraid, it's not gonna hurt your dog. Obviously get one that's rated probably for the dog of your size. I mean, I don't know if I would set this to 100 and put it on like a baby Chihuahua, but for these bigger dogs that have thick fur, I mean, they don't really feel it that much. So it's not going to hurt your dog, but it definitely can be a helpful training tip, and I think it's worth it for you that have dogs that might need a little extra just reminder and obedience. And it's not expensive. I think this one was 30 bucks on Amazon. So you can definitely go find it. I don't have a link for it. I'm not affiliated with these guys at all, but it's definitely a helpful tool that can accomplish your dog training tips that you want. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to give this a shot, go for it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. So thanks.